Alright, we back. This time, last video of the year. Hopefully more videos coming soon, But yeah, last video of the year, just going to display how we get through power punchers, people that's too aggressive, don't know how to pick their shots, and just show what to do. Terrence Crawford punches and bunches, great jab, good counter puncher.
All right, I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck. Let's go.
Alright, in this one, clearly, I'm Terrence Crawford. We got a Sugar Ray, great gas tank, someone that uses their jab, but for some reason, this guy just, look how aggressive he is. Just coming at me, trying to hit me, fiending to hit me, fiending to hit me. So I'm gonna take my time. Now there, what I realized is I was standing in the pocket. And really you don't want to do that. You want to work in here, work with jabs. I'm standing in the pocket. Right there, sometimes I realize I'll be trying to back up. And when you get real close, it causes the the pocket animation, which is it sticks you together a little bit with your opponent. So to get out of that, you don't walk backwards because it's like a delay on that for walking backwards. So what I do, I use the retreating jab. Works way better. Just hold backwards and flick your jab out. You do a retreating jab that steps backwards. You can do it with the straight too. The straight actually does a way more deliberate form of stepping back in the animation. I use that as well. And what I've really been working on more often than not is just using moving punches, especially when I'm trying to get in the range. There's a counter. If someone picks up on it, yeah, they can time you and counter you. But just on this game, it works really well. And I mean, the one I'm looking for right now, I wouldn't say use the one to the body. The one to the body, what I've been working on figuring out is to the head, your retreating jab and your stepping jab, really good. Stepping straight, not very good. It's very deliberate. It's a very over the top animation. Retreating straight, solid, but the jab is better. But the retreating straight is still an option. The the gazelle hook, where like you're more looping with the lead hook, good animation. It's not bad. It's not bulky. Um, really effective. I found the leap and rear hook, whichever stance you're in. It's more of it becomes an overhand, so I don't really like to use that too often. But as you can see, going into the corner, we're still at 100 stamina. I know this guy is not. He's winging power shots, and I'm trying to work the body, whether that's with step-in jabs to the body, whether that's with a hook or whatever. And when you use a hook to the body, though, I will say when it's the lead hook to the body, I like to be standing still. I just like the animation way better. I do like to use the rear uppercut. It tracks really well for some reason. Uh, Tracks more than the rear hook sometimes. So sometimes I like to just use the rear uppercut to the body. But I like to be standing still with the uppercut to the body. I like to be standing still with the lead hook to the body. Haven't really tried the moving rear hook to the body, but I'd assume it's not too great. And right there, I tried to wing my first power shot in there. Just tried to catch him standing in the pocket too long after throwing a bunch of strikes. But here, we're not in range. He's throwing body shots, he's throwing headshots, he's throwing power hooks. Like, you can't keep that pace. So if you, as you see, I'm working the retreating jab. If you just work in there and work the jab, really low effort strike. Work a jab to the body, work a lead hook to the body, and it gets a counter, doing more damage. Really just finding success with picking my shots. I'm trying to take my time. And that's something that's kind of lost on the community, I feel. Taking your time is key. You have 8 rounds, so you can't take complete time as if it was a 10 or 12 rounder. But when you pace yourself, you'll be in the 5th round with like 95 plus stamina if you just take your time and look at what your opponent is giving you and just working the body. Especially when they're doing this. You see that? He's winging shots with power, trying to hurt me with Sugar Ray Leonard. He should be moving with his jab off the center line and also trying to use like off center line lead hooks. Like just use your perks. And right there, as you can see, I'm still standing in the pocket because for some reason I'm believing one, his stamina is low, two, the time is running out. But I feel like I got the power advantage. I have the stamina advantage, and if I can get him in the ring a little bit and I get to the body, he's really gonna be hurt. So I know I can counter to the body and probably get a stun animation at this point. But also, believe Terrence Crawford has a stronger right hand power, and he has switch hitter, which basically lets you switch for no penalty at all. So what I also like to do with Terrence Crawford is if I'm having success with the jab and I'm like pumping the jab, I'll switch and use my right hand as my jab hand. As you see, I've been using my moving strikes. That time I was using a retreating rear hook, but before that I used the coming in rear hook, and that turns into an overhand. That's why I don't like to use it. He countered me for it. That's why I say learn your animations. Pay attention to the time frames for the animations you're gonna throw. That way, when you get in a position, you're not throwing something that puts you at a disadvantage. You're very aware of what you're throwing. Like here, I stood still for the jab, then I retreated with the jab. Then I thought about throwing something else, but I didn't get it in there. So then I'm doing that. I know he's gonna throw a hook. I time skipping under his hook, and I rip to the body. We're damaging his stamina. We're taking what we get, and we're gonna win the fight because of it. Look at that. To the body, up top, pump the jab. And then also, when you give people routes, it's much faster. Do not try to kill them. Like, do not try to take them out, like, with everything you got with power shots. You can throw way better combinations just by throwing normal punches. You can throw, like, 4 and 5 shot combinations with all that max stamina. So, I definitely say do that instead. I am now working out a southpaw. I'm also comfortable doing it. He did start catching me because I was getting too aggressive. Tried to plant and rip. There you see what I'm talking about with the animation where I'm just stepping back with the straight. It actually steps out of range. And then also, counter to the body, another one, and we get the done. And now, got a 10-8 round. 10-8 rounds are your bread and butter. If you bank a few of those, you win the fight. It's only an 8 round fight. And now, on top of all of that, the round is over. So at the very end, we took a 10-9 round to a 10-8 round. He had 93% stamina. He's probably in like the 60s, the 70s, or the 60s. We can put a pace on him now that he can't keep. And he'll fold. He'll fold because of it. The fight is in your hands. So if you want to take the next round off and just like throw a few jabs, maybe one or two exchanges, and just get on your bicycle and come into the round after with like 100 stamina, you could do that. As you see, we're up 29-27. They gave him the second round. I took the first round. So with the 10-8 in the third, now we're really up. So he's got to work twice as hard with way less stamina. So I'm just going to work the jab to the body, use some punches and bunches because I know I can do it and he can't. And work to the body, work to the head. Just mix it up, give different looks. And I'm not going to rush anything either. So we're going to sit here, be on our bicycle, and just engage on our terms. And that's the main thing to do here. And honestly, when you control the terms of engagement, not like that, where you just eat shots, but where you're flipping what you know is coming, working to where you want to go, whether that's to the body or to the head, because you know the damage is low. Do you. Now, right here, I know my head health is low, but he just winged a bunch of power shots, so I'm going to go to his body, even though I saw my head health was low there. He misses out of range again with just a big shot, and it's like, stop doing that. So I'm going to counter with a retreating jab, especially since my jab is high, and he with a big strike, and I do the retreating jab, it's gonna be a counter shot. I'm gonna switch right back to southpaw, use his more powerful hand and work off of that, and just see what success I get from that. Now here, we're working the jab, we're working the straights and the hooks, and we're gonna work that combo so we can do that. I was trying to step off the center line and catch him while I was throwing something with an off center line lead hook, and it worked. And now, we got him in the corner, we catch him again, and we're just gonna throw a combo at him. We're gonna work the jab to get in range to set up our other punches. Right there, I did try to rip to the body, didn't work. We're gonna keep setting up with the jab and even throw a power jab in there. And he's just hurt right now. He wings again, and we're just gonna go over top and counter him. Like that's the whole thing. He's throwing too much with less stamina. We're gonna go over top and counter him now because he's clearly too hurt to recover from the damage. And by doing that, You did another 10-8 round. Now you can just go on your bicycle, bro. Like I said, another 10-8 round. We on the stools. I'm just under 90%. And I should be able to do this forever, but he couldn't. So he throws in the towel. He's had enough. He saw the 3 back-to-back stuns, getting overwhelmed, and that's just an effective game plan working. And that's the whole point. Stick to your game plan, do what you got to do, see what your opponent gives you, and it should work out. Now, honestly, this is what you should do against all like power punchers, where that seems to be the basis of their game. Some people might clip you from time to time, but if you can just take your time and work the body with whether it be with a jab and set your shots up with jabs, you're gonna win. Look at that. 10-9, one game in the first round, but that is what it is. We got 2 rounds in there. We were winning the fight. We were controlling it. Look at that. He threw 60 power punches in with 30%. I threw 5. Like, I threw him when I was just trying to hurt him in little spats. But the whole point is be accurate. Make sure they're missing. Stay out of range. And go on your terms. So, thanks for watching the video. I really appreciate it. That's it for a good 2025. And if you made it through this whole video, like and subscribe. You might as well. It don't cost anything. Alright. Appreciate you.